U.S. President Donald Trump has snubbed NATO once again, accusing the bloc of being useless when needed. While Trump rejected its offer to help secure the Strait of Hormuz after Iran reopened the crucial waterway. Slamming NATO for its refusal to help over Strait of Hormuz, Trump wrote on Truth Social, and I'm quoting him here, "I received a call from NATO asking if we would need some help. I told them to stay away unless they just want to load up their ships with oil." Now, the criticism came after UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron co-chaired a high-stakes meeting in Paris to protect shipping through Strait of Hormuz. While both the leaders welcomed the announcement by Iran and U.S. that the Strait of Hormuz is open, but said freedom of navigation must be permanently restored to the key oil route choked by U.S.-Israeli war on Iran.
We welcome the announcement that was made during our meeting, but we need to make sure that that is both lasting and a workable proposal. And if anything, it reinforces the need for the work that we've been doing this afternoon, because we're very clear that the mission that we're putting together is a defensive mission and that comes after a ceasefire.
As France and Britain chaired a meeting of around 40 leaders in Paris, Macron echoed Starmer's stance on the Hormuz issue, opposing any and all agreements that privatize the strait. Now, Macron also said a meeting will be held in London next week to discuss the Strait of Hormuz.
We are asking for the re-establishment of the conditions of free passage that was in effect before the war and the full respect of freedom of navigation. We all oppose any restriction or any agreements that amount to an attempt to privatize the strait and, of course, any system of tolls.
Now, the talks, which saw participation of several nations but not the United States, comes after Trump said reopening the strait is not America's job. While some European leaders, including German Chancellor Friedrich Merz and Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, attended the meeting in person, while others joined virtually. Merz said that while Germany is prepared to contribute to the mission, input from the United States would also be desirable.
This war against Iran presents us with major challenges. We all want the Middle East to return to peace and stability as quickly as possible. We all have a major interest in this. Soaring energy prices must come down again as quickly as possible. And this war must not become a transatlantic stress test.
Meanwhile, India's Ministry of External Affairs confirmed that New Delhi has been invited to join discussions led by France and the UK on securing the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most important energy and shipping routes. Well, shortly after the Paris talks began, Iran made the announcement that it will allow the critical Strait of Hormuz to reopen for the rest of the ceasefire. The strategic waterway has been largely closed, through which at least 20% of the world's oil passes since U.S.-Israeli airstrikes began on 28th of February, leading to severe energy crisis globally.